You know that sound, the one that makes your chest tighten a little? Not from fear, but from sheer mechanical want. 6 cylinders, 24 valves, a noise that, for a while, F1 engineers actually dreamed about in their sleep. And Honda, bless their chaotic hearts, decided to cram it all back between two wheels again. If you've scrolled past even one motorcycle forum this week, you've already seen the meltdowns. Screenshots, heated debates about cam profiles. It's glorious. The 2026 Honda CBX1000 is officially a thing. And yeah, it's just as gloriously unhinged as it sounds. Like, did someone at Honda wake up and choose vintage violence? Probably. Now I know what you're thinking. Why? Why on God's green earth would any sane manufacturer, in an era when everybody's tripping over themselves to build silent, battery-powered commuters, greenlight a 6-cylinder sport bike? Let's be real. Honda's not every manufacturer, and somewhere deep in R&D, I'm picturing this one engineer, probably sleep-deprived, definitely fueled by vending machine coffee, staring at a spreadsheet of battery supply chain costs, shrugging and just going, nah, let's do something stupid and gorgeous instead. Honestly, I salute that person. Unironically. So here's the meat of it. The new CBX1000 packs a 1047cc inline-6, and hold on, because that number isn't an accident. That's the exact same displacement as the legendary 78 original. Either someone at Honda's marketing division is a genius at nostalgia baiting, or that's the most expensive coincidence since, well, ever. Power, 147 horses. Torque, 78 pound-feet. Goes through a 6-gearbox with a bi-directional quick shifter. Standard, by the way. That kind of grunt already nudges past most open-class 4-cylinder bikes. But honestly, the numbers almost miss the point. What matters is how it delivers. Inline 6s spin with this buttery, turbine-like harmony that 4-pots just can't touch. It doesn't vibrate, doesn't buzz, just hums like a piece of jewelry that happens to also terrify you a little. Honda's engineers supposedly chased that exact sensation for years, and it shows. And oh, the look of it. Can we pause for a second? Because someone at Honda's design studio clearly understood the brief. Those 6 exhaust headers, they sweep outward from the engine in this beautiful fan pattern, mirror-polished, completely out in the open. Zero shame, zero fairings to hide the mechanical theater. It's not trying to pretend it's normal. The tank sculpts right into the side panels, and the whole package sits on a lightweight trellis frame. Total weight? Under 480 pounds wet. Let that sink in. That's lighter than the original CBX, which somehow hauled around a steel cradle back in '78, despite carrying a fraction of the tach. Quick side note, if you're halfway through this and wondering, wait, how'd they keep it under 500 pounds? The frame's the secret. Aluminum magnesium alloy, computer-optimized stress points, stuff that literally didn't exist when the original was rolling off assembly lines. Anyway, back to the fun bits. Suspension? Fully adjustable Showa components front and rear. Brakes, Brembo Stylema calipers biting on dual front discs. There's a 6-axis IMU backstage too. Cornering ABS, traction control, wheelie control, all that modern safety netting. So no, despite that screaming 6-cylinder heart, this isn't some unhinged death trap waiting to spit you into a ditch the moment you sneeze on the throttle. It's modern tech wearing a vintage soul. Best of both worlds, really. Now let's talk money, because that's where it gets real. Base model starts at $19,499, and there's a limited edition finished in that classic Candy Glory red with gold pinstripes straight off the original CBX catalog. That one will run you $21,299. Yeah, that's a chunk of change, but perspective. Honda's own Goldwing, which also rocks a 6-cylinder, starts north of $25,000 before options. So in a weird way, this almost feels like a bargain. A hand-built 6-cylinder superbike undercutting its own sibling by thousands. Wild. So, who's this thing actually for? Honestly, and I mean this with genuine affection, nobody needs this bike. You don't need 6 cylinders for your morning commute. You don't need 147 horsepower to fetch a carton of milk. This exists purely because some people still believe motorcycles should make you feel something, not just get you from A to B. It's a passion project with a price tag, and that's exactly why it'll sell out. Here's the kicker though, availability. Early rumors say North America is getting a very limited first run, like start calling your dealer yesterday limited, with shipments supposedly landing sometime early 2027. If you're the type who needs to be first in line, don't sleep on it. Bikes like this don't gather dust on showroom floors. But, and I'm going to drop this on you now, so brace yourself, here's the part that flips everything upside down. Because as incredible as all that sounds, none of it is real. Not officially. Honda hasn't confirmed a 2026 CBX1000. Not yet. What you just read was a concept breakdown. built from real engineering trends, real design language, real pricing logic from comparable models. But ultimately, it's a what-if, a thought experiment, a dream. The original CBX1000 remains one of the most beloved cult classics in motorcycling history, and speculation about its return pops up like clockwork every year around the big shows. Maybe Honda builds it someday, maybe they don't. But until then, this is what it could look like. And honestly, that's half the fun. If you're itching for another revival that could actually happen, I've got a video breaking that down too. Links on your screen right now. Let's keep this ride going.